Okay, this is something that I haven't seen anyone point out. Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so happy that you're here, and by the title of this video, you probably already know what we're going to be covering. We are going to be trying out one of the most popular brands right now, Rare Beauty, which has recently launched in India, and I'm sure a ton of you are wondering whether it's worth investing your money into these products. So I went ahead and bought a couple for myself. Unfortunately, I don't have the whole range, hopefully someday, but nevertheless, I would say these are two of the most popular products that they have from their range, so I'm very excited to share them with you. As you can tell, I don't have anything on my lips, so I'm sure you've already guessed what I'm going to be trying out, and without any further ado, let's get right into this video. Alright, so this is the bag. We have secured this bag not from India but actually from Dubai. I recently traveled to Dubai for a couple of weeks, and I knew that the moment Rare Beauty launches in India, it's going to be really tough to get some of these products. So even in Dubai, actually it wasn't too easy for me. I had to go to 3 or 4 different Sephoras to get these products. Another reason I wanted to purchase this from Dubai is because I assumed it would be a little bit cheaper to get it there versus India, but surprisingly the price range is pretty similar. So I'm going to cover that in a minute, but let me quickly show you the products that I've got here for you. Okay, so the first product we're going to be reviewing here is the Soft Pinch Tinted Lip Oil. This is what it looks like. That's the packaging. Now this product has been going viral, like everyone's raving about this, which is why I was so curious and I said I've got to get my hands on this. This was the product that was sold out in almost every Sephora, so it was quite a struggle to get this one. And the second product I have here is the Soft Pinch Liquid Blush. Now I have previously tried their liquid blush in another shade, in one of those travel sizes. That shade is called Joy and it's a very nice coral shade. This one's a little bit different, and I did pick up the full size product. That smaller one, I got it more than a year ago and I haven't even finished it. So these blushes are going to last you a lifetime, and I wanted to make sure that the next shade I get is going to be one that I'm going to use pretty frequently. Alright, the first product we are going to try out here is the Soft Pinch Tinted Lip Oil. Now this one retails for 110 dirhams if you are based in the UAE, which roughly translates to about 2,450, close to 2,500 rupees, and I believe it's a similar price range to what has launched in India. So I've got this lip oil in the shade Delight. They have quite a beautiful range of lip oils, but I just felt like swatching it on my hand. This was the shade that I loved the most. I love the packaging on Rare Beauty. I think it's so chic, so beautiful. Just look at that, it's stunning. And I've also heard that this cap over here has been designed keeping in mind people who struggle with arthritis, so it becomes very easy for them to open this up, which I think is very thoughtful. Okay, that just sprung up. This is what the applicator looks like. Let me bring you a little bit closer. Let's try this on. I've got a mirror up there, that's why I'm looking. Alright, this is after one layer of the product. I think this shade is actually very, very flattering, not only on my skin tone but most Indian skin tones. मुझे तो काफी पसंद आया है ये. And the thing about this lip oil is that it's going to leave a stain after it wears off. So if you're like me, you almost always eat away your lipstick, and I am someone who always somehow forgets to carry my lipstick with me when I go out, so I almost never have a lipstick to reapply, but this is going to leave a nice stain, which you're also going to test, of course, once I take this off, which just makes it nice, because even if I eat off this lip oil, it's still going to leave some kind of a tint on my lips, which just makes it look really nice. Also, first impressions is it feels very lightweight on the lips. It's not sticky at all, which I think is amazing, and also it's giving me a very cool sensation. It's not tingling, it's not burning, but it's very thanda. The best way I can describe this is, you know, when you eat Mentos or you eat any kind of mint and then you drink water right after, गले में कैसा ठंडा लगता है, वैसे lips पे लग रहा है मुझे. But we're gonna put on one more layer just to see if the color darkens or you can build it up. Definitely can be built up. I think it looks far more pigmented now than it did before. I love it so much. I definitely think this is something you want to explore. If I'm not wrong, these sold out in minutes on the Sephora app in India, but I'm sure they will be restocking. And when they do, if you have a skin tone that's similar to mine, or you're looking for a shade that looks like this, you can see that it's so beautiful, so rosy. I definitely think this is going to be a product that I reach for quite a bit when I'm doing my lips. Alright, now let's talk about the next product before I wipe this off to check whether it leaves a stain. Now this is the Soft Pinch Liquid Blush in the shade Worth. Now this is one of their newer shades. I believe they launched 2 new shades recently, Worth and also Virtue. What I really love about the packaging here is that you've got the color and the name written on top here. It's capturing. Yeah, so you can see it's Worth and then you can see the shade. And the reason I think this is important is because when I went to Sephora, which again I had to pick up these products from 2 different Sephoras because जिसमें ये था उसमें ये नहीं था, जिसमें ये था ये नहीं था. But this particular blush was very hard to find because it's the new shade which was practically sold out in the UAE. But if you can get your hands on this one, definitely do. The reason I'm saying it's important that it has this on top is because at Sephora, the testers were mixed. So they were placed like this. So Worth was in Virtue's place and Virtue was in Worth ka place. Finally, no, not this one. एक सेकंड, हाँ Worth ही था ना? Worth ही था, yes. Wait, यही था ना या Virtue था?
नहीं, it is Worth.
Confusion ये था कि किसी ने तो ये mix कर दिए थे. So ये इधर रखा था, ये इधर रखा था. इसके लिए I was confused. But this is the shade that I'm getting. Now Virtue is a very nice coral, like a muted neutral coral kind of shade, and that is very similar to Joy, which I already have. So I knew I wanted more of like a rosy pink shade this time, and if not for this, I would have definitely picked up the wrong shade. So anyway, let me quickly talk about the pricing of this. This retails for 130 dirhams on the UAE Sephora website, which translates roughly to 2,899 or 2,900 rupees, which honestly I think is the same price for which they're selling it in India. So अगर तुम लोग दुबई जाने वाले हो to buy these products, I don't think you're going to save too much. You will save a lot if you ask someone to get it for you from the States. So that's what I'm planning on doing going forward. Or if I need to pick it up in India, at least I know that I'm not being charged a premium over what I'm getting in Dubai. If I'm being completely honest, I thought these are going to release for 4,000 rupees in India. मुझे कोई भरोसा नहीं था कि even ये similar price पे release होगा. So I was pleasantly surprised, but I know a lot of you were disappointed because when you compare the prices in the US, of course, there's a huge difference, unfortunately. But anyway, this is the packaging. It's so beautiful. Look at that. Looks very similar to the liquid lip oil, to the Soft Pinch Tinted Lip Oil packaging. It's stunning. We have that same cap over here that is very easy to take out for people who struggle with arthritis. So this is the applicator. I've seen a few people say that there's a heart in here. I can't see the heart. थोड़ा सा liquid निकाल के देखते हैं. Okay, I can't see it. First, let me show you the swatch on my hand. Okay, so the thing about these liquid blushes is that literally this dot on your face is going to be enough. It's extremely pigmented. You see that? It is so pigmented. You could just have one dot over here, one dot over here, and you're done. उससे ज़्यादा कुछ भी लगाओगे तो there is always a risk of looking like a clown. But anyway, this is the shade. I think it is so beautiful. शायद कैमरा पे थोड़ा सा coral दिख रहा है, but in real life it's a very nice rosy pink. Personally, I like blending it out with like a blush brush, a brush that's meant for blush. Brush के साथ जब मैंने use किया, I feel like it picked up the pigment better and it left like a darker sort of a really nice rosy pigment overall. Comparatively, यहाँ पे when I used the beauty blender, I think it just absorbed quite a bit of the product into the sponge itself. तो फिर वो उतना अच्छे से transfer हुआ नहीं है. If you feel like this is a little too dark, another thing I would do is maybe just take it on my hand a little and then apply. Alright, so I went out and I just sort of tried to even out the pigment a little bit on both sides. But my point is that this is such a beautiful blush, and the fact that you only need one dot on each side just means that this is going to last you a lifetime. I know I'm probably going to use this for the next maybe couple of years. Expiry ka hai iska? Oh. Okay, this is something that I haven't seen anyone point out. Over here, it says 12 months. I believe that is the expiry date. Now, this is a concern for me because there is no way I'm going to finish this in 12 months. बहुत बड़ी bottle है ये. So definitely if you are somebody who uses blush on a daily basis, you could probably get through this, but personally, I think it's going to be a challenge. You only really need one blush in that case. Please stock up, mat karo. Don't get like 2-3 different shades. And even if you do get like the smaller travel size ones, वो भी खत्म करना बहुत difficult है. I've been using the other one for a year now. It's still not over. But अगर इसका expiry सिर्फ 1 साल है, then I have to get rid of that pretty soon. All in all, I do think that this is a beautiful shade. Again, it's called Worth. And also, one more thing I forgot to point out about the packaging is when you open this, it says you are rare. Alright, so now that we're done testing both the products, I'm going to quickly wipe this off and we're going to see if it leaves a tint. I do think it's left behind a very beautiful tint. Can you see? It's so nice. It's like a very rosy, beautiful pink, and it looks so natural, but at the same time my lips don't feel naked. I do feel like I've got some amount of color on them, and I feel honestly just very beautiful and very confident in the shade. So the shade that it leaves after you take it off is definitely a little bit lighter, a little more neutral. If there is a product that you should definitely pick up from Rare Beauty, it's going to be very difficult for me to choose from the two, but I do think that this one is worth a shot. I do see myself wearing this pretty often. You'll probably see that on my stories, but this also is a great product, and that's the primary reason I picked up these two, because this I knew I could trust, and this one I was intrigued to try out, and it absolutely blew my mind. Alright guys, so with that we are going to be concluding today's video. I hope you liked it. I'm going to leave links to these products in the description box below, along with the shades just in case you didn't get them, and any other information that you might need to know. If you have any particular questions, please be sure to leave them in the comments below, and if you liked this video, you know what to do. Give me a big thumbs up if possible. Also hit the subscribe button and the bell right next to it, so every time I upload a video you get notified. Thank you so much for staying till the end, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.